Hello Gemini, it's EJ with EJ Star Tarot with your reading from June 8th through the 14th, 2020. Thank you for all your likes, your shares, your subscribes, your donations. I greatly appreciate those who purchase private readings with me and who become members of my channel. If you are new, welcome. Don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button. Okay, so Gemini, I'm shuffling along. The cards kind of went everywhere, like literally went everywhere. Picked them up, reshuffled for another 5 minutes, and the cards came out. That's why you don't see them there, because they came up. There's a lot of cards, and I'm going to show you. They came out like, face up. So we have to take these cards. There's no doubt about it. We have to take these cards because definitely there's a message that needs to be sent to all of you out there. And happy birthday if you have a birthday this week, right? Happy birthday. Mine is on the 11th. Let me know what day yours in. I know that you've been posting them on my videos, but now this is a new week. So I want to know if your birthday is in this week from the 18th through the 4th, or the 8th through the 14th. Again, mine is on the 11th. I saw there was a few people on the 11th. So happy birthday to my twins and to every other Gemini out there. So I know you want me to shut up and just get started. I get it. All right, I gotcha. So we have the Sun. That's the first card that came up. Now I'm going to stick that there. And the reason why I have this here is because I want you to see the cards. And the Sun's all about absolute joy and success, being happy, feeling renewed, feeling a healing, right? Feeling like you have some harmony, some freedom, some kind of sense. Like if you felt like bound, or you didn't see like you felt just heaviness on you. It's been lifted. It's been lifted, and now you're able to see the light. You feel light. You feel like yourself again. You feel like that go-getter. You feel like that motivator. You feel like that Gemini that you are. And now things are just, things are bright. Things are really good for you now. As far as the way that you're feeling, Gemini, the way that you're feeling, okay? Because I feel that, some of you have been in a spot where the cloud, even though it was sunny, the cloud was on you and you couldn't see that. You didn't feel there was a way out of those clouds. And now it's just like the sky is blue, the sun is beaming on you. And then we have the Seven of Wands, okay? And I like that. This is how the cards came out. The Seven of Wands is that because your strong determination to get out of it, you kind of took control. And you said, you know what? I'm just not going to stay stuck in this situation. I'm not going to let the cloud take the sun away from me. I'm not going to have the rain inside when it's sunny outside. No. And you kind of switch that, and you just let go of things that just weren't visible, right? Like you just let go of the doubt, the fear, the anxiety, the hurt. You allow the healing to come in. You allow the love to come in for yourself, Gemini. And now there's success and there's happiness, and now you're very determined to go after those goals, to go after that success, right? This is what I'm seeing here. That you're like, this is exactly what I want. So we have the Seven of Swords. Now I'm going to kind of move this over, and I do apologize if I'm kind of like all up in your video here. Now we have the Seven of Swords, and you're like, oh wait, but we just started out really good. Well, it's still good, right? Because the Seven of Swords, it's a partial loss on success, right? There's a risk. There is a risk that you may need to take here, right? There may be a risk that you need to take in order for you to have that success. What is that risk for you? Is it a new job? Is it a business? Is it a move? What is that for you? It's all going to depend on you. So you're like, okay, I'm going to have to leave something behind. But notice that he's only left 2 swords behind, and he's holding on to 5. So there's more success than there is loss. So what is it that needs to be left behind in order for you to gain the success, right? The next card that came up is the Eight of Swords. Some of you are kind of stuck, and you're doubting that you can have success at all. So some of you are like half and half, like half the foot is in the door, right? Like it's out there in the sun. The other half is in the cloud because you're just not sure that you can be successful. You're like, is this the direction? And so you're doubting yourself. You need to let go of this doubt in order to be successful. The next card you have is the Fountain. And the Fountain, if you notice, one side is darker than the other, right? And it talks about just being in the moment and going with the flow. That is going here under the Sun and the Seven of Wands, sorry. And that is going under there because it's saying that just go with this, go with it. Take those reins and go with it, because that's where your success is. The Six of Swords comes in and says, look, there is a new beginning out there. Yes, you're going to overcome obstacles that you've had, but you have to leave something in the past, right? In order for you to have the success, you're going to have a partial loss. And that's okay. You're not stuck. There is a lot of progress here. So some of you are literally, there is a travel here. There is some kind of journey that you're going to be embarking on. And I like that that's there. And I tell you why. Because not only are you going to leave something that is no longer beneficial to you, but it's like you've come into your power. You've become you again. You've seen the light and you're just like, yes, this is me. I want me back. It's almost like you were in a position that transitioned you backwards instead of forward, right? That's kind of what I'm seeing here. And then we have the High Priestess. The High Priestess talks about exploring, right? And listening to your intuition, but keeping it a secret. So if there's a direction that you want to go in, Gemini, this is an example. If there's a direction you want to go in and you know that you're going to be successful there and you're going to be happy, but you may be in a relationship or a job that kind of is not allowing you to see that, you need to not share that. You do not share the plan to be successful. Do not share the plan, this journey. So if you're leaving something behind, whether it's a relationship or a job, do not share it with no one. Keep it to yourself and trust your intuition and just kind of go with the moment, right? Just go with the moment, because I tell you what, Gemini, I'm feeling something great here for you. I'm feeling something really, really great. But I feel like, something is having you not stuck, but feeling like I'm not good enough. I can't do this on my own. Like that kind of energy. Whoa, let me grab these cards that fell. Oh, wow. Let me just show you something. So, these cards fell face down, so I'm not taking them. But this is how this card fell, you guys. Okay? This is how this card came. I have to take it because it's face up. It is the Nine of Cups. This is you celebrating. This is you being successful. This is a wish coming true for some of you. So whatever that may be for you, Gemini, I'm telling you right now, do not. Okay. This is how this fell open right now. We have the Justice and the Eight of Wands. I've got to take them before I shuffle. But I'm going to give you the message before I shuffle. I'm not going to put them out, but I'm going to give you the message that what these cards say. But the wish is coming true as long as you just go with the flow and keep your plan a secret from people that are toxic to you, okay? People that want to weigh you down and not see you successful, because I kind of sense that there could be some sort of jealousy, some sort of not wanting you to move forward and be successful because they know that you can. They kind of want you dependent on them. Whether it's a job or a relationship, a situation that you may be in, okay? But you're going to move past that. I see that here. There could be a travel. There could be a reload, okay? Now, we have the Justice card, and the Justice card, and I'm just going to show you it, but I'm not going to keep it out. The Justice card is all about fair and balance, right? And adjusting your priorities and knowing that the universe is there. The universe is behind you 100%, right? So adjusting your priorities here and not sharing that, no details with anybody, nothing, nobody, like absolutely nobody, so that you can move forward, move away from that. And then you have the Eight of Wands. And I like the Eight of Wands. You see how the sun is shining there? Because it's letting me know that that direction that you're thinking of or wanting to move towards is beneficial to you. So there is going to be progress, and it's going to be fast. So those of you that have been in stagnation, that have been waiting, this is over. That long journey is over, and now things are going to move pretty quickly. And here it is under the Six of Swords, right? If I were to place it there, but I'm not, because this is just a message that needed to be said. There is going to be really fast movement. There is going to be a lot of progress here, Gemini. But again, once you share this information with somebody, this new journey or opportunity, they're going to weigh you down. And they're going to have you feeling stuck. They're going to have you feeling guilty for wanting to move and have success. They're going to, it's almost like they're narcissists, manipulators, you know. They're going to do and say whatever that you want to see and hear at that moment. But it's not genuine, is what I'm getting here, okay? So it could be a job, could be a relationship, but I do see you moving away from it. I feel like you're going to move towards something good, something greater here that's going to lead you to happiness and success. Again, you have to have that strong determination and will, though, in order for that to happen. Because if you don't, then you're not going to have this. You're not going to have that success. You're not going to have this wish come true. The card that just came out is, oh wow, the Six of Wands. I love it. And the Six of Wands is having that motivation towards your success and having victory, right? But keeping that hope alive and keeping that motivation inside you alive to move away from that. Now that falls underneath the Six of Swords, right? So we're moving away from something. And you will, again, be successful. You will. But you just cannot. You have to trust your intuition on this, Gemini. And you cannot share your plan with anybody or your news until the day of, because I feel that, you know, it's going to hinder your progress, and you don't want that. The next card we have is the Six of Coins, and I love this because this is having more than enough, a change in your financial circumstance that leads you to stability, having more than enough, okay? Again, this opportunity that you're moving towards is awesome because it's a change in your financial circumstance. Do you hear me? Those of you that are struggling, that have had a long journey of stretching that penny and trying to make it work, making that penny into a dollar, that journey is going to be over. But again, if you share this plan, this new opportunity, this new journey, I feel like it's a new venture for you, you know, something different. Again, it could hinder the process because there's a lot of people that surround you that don't want to see you successful. They don't want to see you successful. They're like, no, Gemini, I want you down here with me. Even though I may seem like I have a lot, inside I'm not. And I want you here, Gemini, with me. You know, that's the energy I'm getting here, okay? And it's unfortunate that it could be your significant other, it could be coworkers, your manager, your friends, family. It's different for each and every one of you, but it's like, no, Gemini, you can't have success. But they know that you are that strong go-getter, and they fear that, right? They fear that because if you move, if you take the reins and you stay determined, what is that going to do, right? What is that going to do? And even though you know it's uncertain, you know, your future's uncertain, you're just like, I have to do this. But again, you cannot share it. We have the Seven of Coins here that wanted to come out. And the Seven of Coins is all about patience and dedication and just really thinking things through, right? Thoughtful planning here towards this new journey that you're going. Some of you, this could be creative work. This, you know, this is something that could be creative. We have the Wheel of Fortune at the bottom of the deck, Gemini. And the Wheel of Fortune is all about, you know, things changing, right? unexpected changes that leads to good fortune, happiness, joy. There's movement forward, right? So I like that there's unexpected changes that leads to that, because now you're moving in a whole other direction. Gemini, I was going to clarify some cards for you, but honestly, I want to pull some of these cards here. I didn't do this for the last reading, but it's your birthday, so why not? I want to ask, these cards are the Akashic, I can't even pronounce it. I'm going to show you. The Akashic Tarot, okay? And I haven't played with these for a while. I did this weekend, I did my own reading, and I was like, wow, blows me away. Divine Universe, Holy Spirit, and Guardian Angels, please give us a final message for Gemini. Final message or advice for Gemini, June 8th through the 14th, 2020. Career, money, finance message for Gemini, June 8th through the 14th, 2020. Remember, you may have to leave something behind. But look, it's only 2 things, and those 2 things are not beneficial to you. So take the 5 and move forward, because you got the 6 of Swords here. Don't stay stuck, guys. Do not stay stuck, because there is really great unexpected changes coming that leads to good fortune. I mean, there's movement forward. Definitely there's progress here. Spirit, give us an additional message or final advice for Gemini, June 8th through the 14th, 2020. Career, money, finance advice message for Gemini, please. Wow. Okay. So we have the 5 of forces here, and I'm going to kind of leave it there. I want you to see how that looks, because we have the sun on the top and then we have the snow in the bottom, right? And the 5 of forces, again, 5 is all about changes, right? That's what 5s are all about. It's all about changes here. And the way that it felt upward, summer, right, with the sun there, I mean, that's great, because I feel like there's something there accelerating you forward in your professional life, in your direction that you want to go in, whether it's you starting a new venture, something new, something for yourself. I feel like now is the time for you to take those steps towards that goal, right? You need to plan. You need to exercise whatever plan that you had. And we talked about planning here. You need to start to put it into action in order for you to have the success, right? Because right now is the perfect time for you to create something great, because the energy is so positive around you, and you have the key, you have the ability right now to manifest what you want. Now is the time for you to do that. And that's what this talks about. And it talks about it being successful in the summer, because it's summer, winter, right? Summer, we need to start taking those steps forward. We need to, whatever goal we had, we need to start checking off those boxes that we're completing the steps to our success, right? We can no longer stay in the cold. We can no longer feel like we're in that shadow, in the clouds, as I mentioned earlier. We need to now focus in the direction of where we want to go in, which is the summer, right? It is the sun. And that's what the summer is all about. It's about this, it's sun. It's, you see, I'm going to bring this card up closer, and then hopefully you could see that, okay? Look at that. The sun is there, right? That's like the sun card. It's all about when you take the necessary steps, you move towards something really successful, right? Wow, okay, I like it. I like it, I like it, I like it. And I'll tell you why I like it. We've got 2 more cards, okay, you guys? But let's go ahead. I'm going to move the 5 of forces there, and we're going to talk about birth. Birth is like the Empress, okay? Birth is like the Empress. It's like you have these new ideas or plans that you want. And this is a card that says this is the time to start something new, right? Let the old fall away and just start something new, because it's going to lead to something, the beginning of something very successful, right? So that's what this talks about. This talks about, whatever in the past happened in the past, and now it's time for you to give birth to that new idea, right? Now it's time for you to move in the direction that is favorable for you, right? Because it leads you to success. Remember, your wish is coming true, and the wheel of fortune is, there is great, unexpected, great changes that lead to good fortune. So we got to remember that. We have to remember that that is behind the sun that leads us to success, right? Now, the next card we have is the Four of Roses in reverse. Now, if I put it upright, it's views of the ego, but now it's reversed, right? And when it's reversed, it lets you know that you guys have put yourself in a position where you've tolerated so much, and now that's come to an end because you realize that you're lacking, or not that you're lacking, that it kept you from growing as the person that you're meant to grow into, right? And you're ready to give yourself that love and make yourself a priority. We talked about shifting things, right? We talked about letting things go, letting those two swords behind that are not working for us and moving towards something that's going to bring us success. But we have to be strong about this, right? Now, you're no longer, with these cards here, you're no longer willing to neglect or minimize you. And that's great, because when you do that, the universe gives you abundance. The universe gives you exactly what you deserve, which is where you need to be, right? But at the moment, like you tolerated so much. Again, you felt here with this Eight of Swords stuck. Now, again, this is why I said you have to keep this a secret and allow yourself to give birth to you and this new journey of success that you're going down, because these people around you made you feel like you couldn't do the things that you set yourself to do. They made you feel like you were unworthy, okay? And you tolerated that. And for some of you, it was like, you were high and then drastically dropped down. That's what I'm seeing here. Drastically dropped down, and you couldn't see a way out. And now you've come to a realization that you are your number one priority, and that you're the one that's going to bring you your success. So here we are, guys. Seven of Wands. We're going against all them people, right? We're going against that because we're having that strong determination to overcome these people that kept us down. These people that were, you know what? We don't even want to see that card, because them people, they're not going to be with us when we move forward. They're not going to be with us when we birth our new selves on this new journey of success. Those people are not going to be with us. And you know why? Because we're very strong and determined, right? We are very strong and determined to have our wishes being fulfilled, to being happy and being successful. So we have been patiently waiting, and now it's time for us to just take our reins and go. We're going to move away from what doesn't work for us, but we're going to go with the flow of things, right? We're just going to be our cool selves and kind of just go with that. And they ain't even going to know what happened. They ain't going to even know what hit them. And they're going to wake up one day and be like, what happened to Gemini? Where'd they go? And they're going to be trying to contact you. But that's where you need to be strong and stay in your success. Because when you give in, they steal that. They're energy suckers. They steal that from you. And whether it be a physical theft or an emotional theft or a energy theft, and I feel for a lot of you it was more of an energy theft. I feel like, and an emotional theft. I feel like they just kind of suck the life out of you, and you shriveled up like a shriveled raisin, right? And you stay dark in that raisin. You stay, I don't even know where I get these words, guys, but you stay stuck in there, right? And you cannot see that sun that's there before you. And now you've healed, you've transformed, there's been change, and now guess what? The success is there before you. That sun is shining upon you, and it's allowing your wishes to come true. Remember, unexpected changes here. Unexpected changes lead you to good fortune, happiness and joy. It leads you to forward movement. Now that I saw this, we have the Ace of Coins, and that's great to see the Ace of Coins here, because that is a new offer that comes into you, right? That leads you to financial success here. That leads you to abundance, something that you're creating new, giving birth to something, whether it's a new career, a new you, a new opportunity, a new business. You're going to be successful, all right? You are finding the inspiration to move you forward towards the stability, and I like it. And you're just like, you know what? I got the clarity, and I'm just going to be I'm just going to go with the flow. I'm just going to be my cool self and go with the flow. And then once I'm ready to move away, I'm jumping on that boat and I'm going. I'm leaving, because I need to be successful. I need to fulfill all of my desires. I need to make myself a priority. And this unexpected change, this Wheel of Fortune that's coming in, and I feel it very strong, it's going to come in and it's going to swoop you away. Remember that Eight of Wands was very quick. So we don't even have time to breathe. We're just going to be like, oh, let me pack my shit and go. That's kind of the energy that I'm getting. It's not even a thought. Don't even think about it, because you're going to be feeling their bull crap, right? That's what's going to happen. You're going to allow their bull crap to make you feel stuck. That's not what you want, Gemini. Stay focused on the sun. Stay focused on your success. Stay focused on you, on your determination and your motivation, because I know that Geminis are very strong and they're go-getters. But sometimes, because we are such giving people, they suck that life out of us, that we don't even have the ability or the energy to pick ourselves up. And now that we're in our season, it's like, bam, we became alive, and now we're determined to move away from what doesn't work for us. All right, Gemini, happy birthday again. Please let me know in the comments below how this relates to you. Let me know when your birthday is. This week, mine is on the 11th, and we will talk soon. Bye.